What do you do when you have a client, whether they're brand new to you or not, and you realize they're not willing to do the work, like at all? They don't actually want to hear what you have to say. You don't have any idea why on earth they've even hired you, because when you're giving them the steps, the things to do, all they want to do is push back, push back, push back, push back, and not take anything you're telling them to heart. So I just want to say with that, it is totally okay to fire them. Now, it is pretty rare in my life that I have fired a client or kicked out a student or parent in the past. Years ago, 2,500 students in my dance studio over the years, and I think I fired 2 families, over the years. Literally set my foot down one day and I said, there's the door. So today, I actually fired a client. So when we tell stories, because I'm a storyteller and I'm a rule breaker, I like doing things different. I'm a total rebel, right? Total rebel. However, there are things that we have to put into place. We shouldn't try to reinvent the wheel. Okay? Now, we can have vehicles that take 1 wheel or vehicles that take 18 or more, right? Most commonly, we take 4. We can do different things, but if we reinvent the wheel, it's just really hard and it doesn't make sense, and you are completely swimming upstream. It's so much harder then. Why do that? And when you're seeking someone's help, in my case, to improve upon your story, to change your story, and this particular one was an origin story, which I could have a whole conversation with you about. We're not going to get into that today, but let me just say that an origin story should not be the first thing that you share. We'll talk about that later. But when I asked this individual to tell me their origin story, where they were at, I wanted to know so I could start working with it and start helping them. What have you got? Tell me. They literally told me about when they were born. Y'all. Oh my God. Now, it's a cool story, but it has nothing to do with their business and their company and where they are or why they got where they are. And it was a long, drawn out story. So did I nudge and say, okay, hang on, I want to hear this, and ask them deeper questions and da-da-da-da-da? Yes, of course I did, and explained and educated all those pieces. We need to hook them. We need to grab their attention. We're not reinventing the wheel. We have to get people's attention. If you don't, you are the snore and bore, or excuse me, JC, really, the bore and snore. That's who you are. That's what your story becomes. Is that who you want to be? I will be in your face and bold when you need it, but I'm going to nurture you and guide you and support you if you're willing to change or grow and expand. Growing is changing. The only permanent thing we have in this world is impermanence. The only guarantee that we get is change, period. If you want to only be who you are right now and never freaking change anything about you or the work that you do or the way that you express what you do, then you're not going to get anywhere. If the creek hits debris and the water doesn't go around it, it stops flowing. It doesn't get anywhere else. It doesn't reach another creek. It doesn't reach the ocean eventually. No. So, am I being a smarty pants? Of course, because I'm a rebel and I'm a little bit of a smarty pants. But I am very bold and very determined and very, very passionate about making a difference in this world. So if you, one, are a coach, do not make yourself stick with a client that just makes you miserable. I don't care if it's 1 call or it's the 10th call for that matter. Fire them, let them go. You can do it gracefully and beautifully. A friend of mine just talked about that recently, a colleague. There are really beautiful ways to let people go. But sometimes you have to just go, we're done, and end the call. Because if they're really being rude and disrespectful to you, you do not have to take that kind of abuse. So hey, guess what? Me. I love people. Today, I got really treated shittily. And I said, okay, we're done. And I click, ended Zoom. Done. Right? That's just the way it is. Now, this was a client that I was doing for a hot seat. So it was easy to just walk away. I don't have to refund anything, all those things. There's all that kind of shizzles. We don't have to talk about that today. But I just wanted to step up. It also, very, very quickly, if you are the client and you are miserable, then you can say, hey, this isn't working for me. I don't think I want to do this. Now, if you've paid, again, we can get in on the business side of things. There's beautiful ways to deal with that too. But don't stay where you don't want to be. In your life, with a coach, or with a client, whatever it is. Don't do it. A relationship. Don't do it. Been there, done that, left. Took a long time. So take care of you, because the only way that you're going to be able to take care of others and connect with others and connect with others and build rapport and build community is to first take care of you. Not in a selfish way. I'm going to stop because I'm rambling, but I am on a soapbox today because I'm passionate about all of us putting ourselves out there, making a beautiful change in the world, but always being willing to look at ourselves so that we can grow and change. But at the same time, we have to find it. Sorry if my washer's gone. We have to find it from people that we can connect with from both sides. All right, I'm out. This is a much longer video than I intended to make this morning.